How's it going, my comics army? Back with another review. The Power Rangers Unlimited. Tales from Nocturnia, issue 3. And I'm spitting while I'm talking. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Tip your waitress. What did the guy say at the end of the review? Paul, he was like, watch that interview Friday. Very dope interview. He's challenging, saying Chicago pizza is the best pizza around. So, yeah, watch that interview. Tell him who has the best pizza.
You had a real Chicago-style pizza before?
I've had Chicago-style pizza, but not from Chicago or even in Chicago.
It's a little different, but it's like a pie.
Is it like the true deep dish?
Well, yes,
All
but
the toppings are like inside and like
and
the
sauce is on top. That's a true Chicago-style pizza. Yes.
And as you know, we're letting this breathe and keeping it blank. We still have Chuck's wife up here. We got Stabbity behind us. The Art of Traum, Bad Girls art book. So if you have any ideas of what books should go behind us, or what theme of books should go behind us, drop it in the comments. We're always open to suggestions. And if you want to be reviewed, if you need a review, or if you just want to be interviewed, email us at Comicchatauthority or find us on social medias.
Comicchatauthority@gmail.com.
Thank you. All of our links will be down in the description.
Yep.
But with no further ado, Tales of Nocturnia 3 and Power Rangers Unlimited.
Go ahead.
Very first Power Ranger books I ever read in my life, ever. The only thing I know about Power Rangers is the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers back in like the early 2090s, all the way up to like the movie, the Megazord, and all that greatness. But this, I don't know why the other Rangers are on here, because it's all about the Phantom Ranger right here in black. But I think they should have called him the Suicide Ranger, to be honest, because he's there to save, I think it's Rita Repulsa's mom. Might spoil the book. So, he's there to save a woman, and there's enough time on the ship, and he's fighting people and stuff, and he's like, no, go, I'll save you, da-da-da-da-da, and she's like, yo, like, we both can fit on this ship, and, like, every time he tries to do something, he just keeps trying to, like, kill himself, and, like, die trying to do it, because he wants to make himself a hero, and leave a name for himself, but this isn't the way to do it, and the girl keeps calling him out on his bullshit. It's like, hey, look, there's room on the boat. I mean, not on the boat. There's room on the ship for all of us. We can go together. Then they're charging up the grid, the Mighty Morphin grid. I'm not familiar with some of the stuff. It's kind of okay for new readers, but it's kind of not, because I don't know anything about a morphing grid or anything of that sort. I don't like. This is my first comment like Mighty Morphin Power Ranger I ever read, but it's a decent book. I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 10. The only thing I didn't like is, like I'm gonna tell you, is the Phantom Ranger should be the Suicide Ranger. He's just always trying to kill himself and to become a hero. Hold on, I'm gonna show you right here in the very beginning. And they go to different planets and stuff. I'm not even gonna begin to try to say these names.
Yeah, that's the one thing that gets frustrating when you're reading, is when creators are using names that are so impossible to say or even begin to try to pronounce. And then it's like, it gets to a point where you kind of, as the reader, get a little frustrated, and you kind of lose your train of thought and your whole interest in the book at a time. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I completely do.
So,
but here's a couple of the beautiful pages.
I mean, the artwork's really cool.
Yeah, I'm definitely picking up Frank Gogol's Unborn. Also, I'm getting that from my local comic shop. So, I mean, I got mixed feelings about this, just because it's my first Power Ranger book, and he was just so suicidal, and the other 3 Rangers that's on the cover is not even in the book. Like, it's a little false advertisement there for the Michelle. A couple of these beautiful pages. But that's my take on the Power Rangers.
All right. So,
come on, don't
I have reviewed the
1, 2, and 3. Well, yeah,
we're
issue
on
1 and 2.
3. So I've reviewed 1 and 2.
Double signed. Yep. At the same time.
I enjoyed reading issues 1 and 2. A lot of why I enjoyed it was I liked the lighthearted humor and comedy that was behind it. I kind of, if I remember, I think I even said in the previous reviews that they kind of remind me of like a medieval soap opera.
Yes.
In the sense.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't want to be that reviewer, but this is what we do. This is why we're on this channel. This is why we're giving books. I had a very hard time reading and getting into the book for a few reasons.
I'm just showing them pages. Go ahead, tell them.
The amount of bubbles of
really
reading
wordy.
And real, like, it's, I mean,
yes, look at
in
this.
the beginning was non-stop, and then it would be, you know, one bubble would have several names that you can't pronounce, and that for me, it gets overwhelming after a while, and then I lose interest. I get frustrated because it's like, okay, now how do I say this name and this person's that person, you know, and it builds up and it builds up and it builds up. I love their style of art. I think the art is really cool in these books. Like I said, I was a really big fan of the first two. First two basically recap, you know, the king of Nocturnia went missing, and basically in this one, I think what I was gathered and what I was reading that I don't know if it was the whole town, but it was, yeah.
No.
They were being held captive by another, you know, town, I guess you could say, and then they were going on a mission to find them. But it got overwhelming going back and forth and a lot of unnecessary wording. Like, I don't like to read an over explanation of things after so much.
Okay.
But like I said again, I love the first two books to this. I love their humor and lighthearted wittiness that they put into these books. And you know, definitely it's not this book just I lost interest. Not for everybody. A lot of people probably love this book, love this series. Check it out, you know.
Oh yeah, definitely pick up both of these and make your own opinion on them.
Yes, this is my opinion.
Yes.
My personal opinion. But again, like I said, give the first two a try and see what you guys think. Definitely
I think they collected. I want to say that they collected 1, 2, and 3 into a trade. I don't know. We'll have links.
Yeah.
To where you can buy all of these books down in the description also.
I don't like to be that reviewer, but you know.
Is there any page you want to show us that you liked or anything memorable?
No, just kind of you know, like I said, I like the art overall. But yeah, I mean, again, like I said, the colors that they put in these books, and they're like this through all of them. And I think just like the paneling like that and the coloring and just like, again, I keep saying, going back to it, but their humor that they've put into writing these books is refreshing and it's different. So, you know, if you like,
original idea too.
Yes, if you like medieval style, you know, stories, if you like that type, you know, of funny drama, humor, you know, like I said, it reminded me of a soap opera. Definitely check the books out. It's worth, you know, you giving a chance and seeing for yourself if you like it.
Yeah. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. And we also interviewed Matt and Stephanie.
Yes, great people.
We'll leave a link to that down in the description. And subscribe, and the next review I'll tell you how Stephanie pulled a knife on me. So, peace.
What? You mean you haven't subscribed to Comicchatauthority? Oh, come on. Subscribe already. What are you waiting for? It's no big deal. Like, man, don't forget to tell him to hit that like button. Yeah, that too. Just subscribe.